Going through, we're now in Ohio. Sorry if it's a little difficult to hear me, it's also raining. And that's the problem that we have here. We actually stopped at an alarm store and they reported to us that most of the farmers this year had just given up and that seed corn had doubled in price so far this year. And if you look over here, this field should be in corn right now. This field should be in corn about chest level, and it sits idle. It sits idle with water sitting on it. People are just not comprehending yet how serious the situation is because it's field after field. If they're not bare and flooded, then they have their cover crops planted. These are normally winter cover crops, like winter wheat we're seeing out here a lot. So this area, these farms are just devastated, and with all the debt they have, this could really turn out to be the end of their dream and agriculture here in the United States. Ohio, guys, and I wanted to share this with you a little bit because as I'm going through, we're looking at hundreds and hundreds of acres and it's just not planted yet. It's really astounding. I know I was talking about this briefly on the channel. I don't know if you could see all of it so far, but there's so much empty space. I came here a couple years ago and we're talking about corn that was nearly up to your waist or maybe even higher. So much that I took a picture of it. And what is coming up, what has been planted is so minimal. People don't understand this food shortage possibility coming up for this year. And I just wanted to share it because it is so astounding seeing it.
I'll start this video by saying all praise going on to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara, Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, GMS, who rule well, who taught me this truth. Shalom to the Akim and the Aqua that's listening and learning to those men, praying and fasting to be part of the hopeful elect. It's your brother Wabrumya with another video. And as you can see, famine is coming to Babylon the Great. And that was Ohio, I think. And that guy, Silver Uncut, as you can see in the intro, he did a video where he was in Ohio, just basically documenting all the fields that's not growing corn and different crops, and just basically just showing you what's coming this year. That's what he was speculating it was coming this year. So just hit a couple of scriptures. The Lord willing to be edifying. Start with Isaiah 9, verse 13. For the people turneth not unto him that smiteth them, neither do they seek Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua of hosts. Therefore Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and rush in one day. The ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail. And that goes to show you that those pastors in these churches are not teaching our people for what's to come. It's going to be a bad time, man. Wars built up. They talking about I think a 1 barrel of gas, oil will go from $80 to $300. Sending gas prices anywhere from $12 to $15 per gallon. So basically, it's going to be a horrible time. It's coming, man. And the teachers that is teaching this true doctrine of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua through GMS, I believe these are the men of the Lord. And our Lord willing, I'm a man of the Lord as well. I'm doing what the Lord say do, but Lord willing, we the heads, and these fake pastors is teaching lies are the tail, because we teaching the people and telling the people what's to come. Verse 16, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. So the people that's following these phony pastors in these churches are going to be destroyed, man. That's no way around. There's no way around. It's uncut. This is Jeremiah 50. Let I'm start at verse 30. It says, therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, said Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And that's speaking on what's to come. These men gonna be falling in the street from famine and war. And World War III is built up as well. Verse 31, it says, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. In America, these people are proud, man. These people are very proud. They just figure like nothing ever's gonna happen here. We always gonna be able to go to McDonald's, Burger King, get our burgers, and go to Walmart, get our groceries. And this place is never gonna happen. Ain't nothing ever gonna happen to this place, man. So they very proud, man. Verse 31, it says, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, power of hosts. For the day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And when the Lord come back, it's not gonna be a pleasant time, man. It ain't gonna be no singing and dancing and jumping around and throwing flowers. It's not gonna be like that, man. It's gonna be a dreadful time, man. Especially if you're a part of the 2/3. If you're part of Esau and the heathen, man, it's gonna be a dreadful time for you. Verse 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall rise him up. None shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about. It says, thus said Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua of hosts, the children of Jerusalem, the children of Israel, and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go. Just like Egypt, man. They wouldn't let us go. They wouldn't let us go. And that time is coming now when the Lord is coming back to bring destruction on the people that held us captive. So that scripture right there kind of break down in a couple of different ways, man. Next scripture I'm going to get is Jeremiah 24. I just want to bring out this truth, man, because we definitely in the last days, man. Beyond in the last days. So we in the last seconds of this kingdom, man. Jeremiah 24:10. And I will send a sword, the famine, and the pestilence among them. And like in that video, we seen that famine is coming. We know the pestilence is out there because we see that as well. And in the different countries, Ebola here. Like out in California, they talk about Ski City has the bubonic plague, signs of the bubonic plague. So this scripture, man, is telling you what's coming, man. It's already here at the door. Verse 10 again, it says, and I will send the sword, the famine, and the pestilence among them, till they be consumed from off the land that I gave them and their fathers. So that this time, man, is coming so quick, man. And this famine of the word as well, because people ain't gonna hear you. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord willing, we do what the Lord say do. We continue to preach the word in spirit and in truth, and we be found worthy of escaping this judgment that's coming. This is Jeremiah 44 and verse 12. It says, and I will take the remnant of Judah that have set their faces to go into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, and they shall all be consumed and fall in the land of Egypt. America is symbolically Egypt and Sodom. You know that in Revelations, I think it's Revelations 6, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I know it's in Revelations that we says this place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. They shall even be consumed by the sword and by the famine. And we know the famine is coming. It is here. They shall die from the least to the greatest by the sword and by the famine. So all these basketball players, athletes, and these superstars, they're gonna be just like the lowest, poorest person in the projects or the trailer court, man. Homeless. They're gonna die the same way. And they shall be execrated. It says, and they shall be an execration. And that word execration means a curse from the Most High, Yahweh. And an astonishment and a curse and a reproach. For I will be, it says, For I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence, man. So the Lord is not playing. And it's clear, man, the Lord is not playing. And Jeremiah fully was trying to make the people aware of this. And that's why most of the scriptures I hit is right in Jeremiah, because he was warning them back then about the famine and about the sword that's coming, man. And it's coming again. Because these scriptures says, these scriptures are written 4 times for our learning. Jeremiah 32 and verse 24, it says, Behold, the mounts, they are come unto the city to take it, and the city is given unto the hand of the Chaldeans that fight against thee because of the sword and of the famine and of the pestilence. And what thou hast spoken is come to pass. And behold, thou seest it, and thou hast said unto me, O Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah power, buy thee the field for money, and take witnesses, for the city is given unto the hand of the Chaldeans. So basically, that's the new world order they're trying to foment, man. Because the Chaldeans was like an elite in that time, but this place is given to the Chaldeans, man. The Lord is ultimately doing it, but the hand of Esau, man, is there, and they doing what the Lord have them to do because they are the wicked. And our people, man, they gonna learn when it's too late, man. Revelations 18, I'm gonna enter here. Revelation 18 and 7, it says, How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I set a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Because these people think nothing is ever going to happen here, man. And just by not even saying anything to anybody, people already know this place is circling the drain. Verse 9, it says, And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. It says, verse 10, it says, Standing afar off, the fear of her torment, saying, At last, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And that judgment gonna come with those thermonuclear missiles, and also with this famine, pestilence, and this race war. All these things are coming on this earth, man. I'm in it there. Lord Williams edified. Shalom.